This is Cookfresh, cookfresh.thrivelife.com, and I am at a Cubscout day camp, and this is our last day, and I am fixing to absolutely wow. I do mean absolutely wow the camp directors, because I was up there and actually they've already had their McDonald's, so we're going to have something to compare it to. And I said, hey, would y'all like some eggs? And hey, I've already had my breakfast. I said, ooh, I was going to make you some eggs with some mushrooms and some onions and some, y'all like green chilies? You know, this. Well, one camp director wanted green chilies. The other camp director did not. And so then they said, just do it all. Okay, whatever you got. Except for the one that didn't like the green chili. So I've got the green chilies separate, and I'm going to reconstitute those in a minute. I decided to reconstitute in a jar. I haven't yet, but I've got some butter powder, I've got some beef dices, I've got some mushrooms, I've got some chicken dices, and I'm fixing to put some sliced onions in there. And then we are all going to see how this reconstitutes. So this is going to be a very interesting wowing the camp directors at Cub Scout Day Camp. Woohoo! Just added some Thrive onions. Gotta have the Thrive onions. And now I'm going to add some Thrive milk. Okay, we've added some Thrive milk. This is what it looks like before our eggs go in. And then actually the eggs are going to reconstitute and everything else. So that's going to just soak up everything in our eggs. Totally cool. Except the green chilies, which are going to be separate. Here are my green chilies, and I just poured in just a little bit of water. You only want enough to soak up the water. You don't want any excess. So I'm just letting it set for a little bit, and then I'm going to drain the excess. But it's really a good idea not to have too much water, because we don't want to drain the nutrients. This is about the eggs that I have left. That's about maybe 2.5 cups. I'm going to use a lot of that. I'm going to reconstitute the eggs in my pan. And here I've got this stuff soaking a little bit, and I've just added just a little bit of water. I can tell it's going to need more water, so we're still dry. So we're just going to go forward on that. Okay, at this point what I did is now look at it here. This is after I have had a top on it, and I just shaken. You tumble your jar, you tumble your jar, you tumble your jar, and then all the reconstitute. This is start looking like real food here. Doesn't look like dry anymore, does it, my friends? But I'm going to let it sit for about probably 7 minutes, and I'm going to start reconstituting my eggs. And then I'm going to mix my meat and my eggs all together so it'll all soak up together, except for the green chilies. Let's look at the green chilies over here on the side. See, we're still a little bit more water than we want. I'm going to let those set for a little bit. Again, it's a better idea not to have too much water.